Here's the supplemental essay that got me into Dartmouth College even without a 4.0 GPA. This was several years ago, but by following this framework, I've also gotten many of my students into their top colleges. So follow, save, and stay until the end to see how this can apply to your own story as well. For the prompt, I picked one that was pretty similar to a challenge essay. So tell us about a challenge that you've gone through and how you overcame it. And here we go. 6 years ago, I left China and welcomed my new life in America. However, from movies of American schools I had watched, I at first worried about whether bullies were going to beat me up or dump me into trash cans. Although none of these concerns ended up confronting me, I had another challenge, English. In middle school, I struggled in many classes due to my limited knowledge of the new language. Through hours of self-led learning and discovering study methods which best worked for me, I was able to make substantial progress in English and school courses. In conversations I had with my friends sophomore year, I heard that although teachers at my school did an excellent job at providing additional resources for students to improve academically, such study tools were applied in a one-size-fits-all manner, and the teachers were often too busy to aid students individually. Thus, I created a peer tutoring program called the ACET Tutoring Club to connect volunteer tutors to peer learners who sign up according to their schedules and the subjects in which they needed assistance. The goal of the program is to guide students through challenging academic topics and to lead them to discover the types of learners they are and fully utilize the abundant resources available. I am always happy to hear that many have truly benefited from this outreach, particularly the tutors who often strengthen their own knowledge, and that we lighten teachers' workloads while fostering a positive learning environment on campus. Through facing my language barrier, I not only found my own study strategies, but also now share my experience with others so that I can help more students overcome their personal academic challenges. And this is the exact framework that I've identified that helps so many students get into their dream schools. First, you want to start the essay with your own background and your story with concrete experiences. And you want to add some fun facts here and there. So for me, it was leaving China, coming to America, not knowing any English, and the movie about bullies and how they might throw me into trash cans. Then you want to expand on how you overcame that challenge and as a result, what happened. And lastly, this is the most important part, it's the impact that you had after overcoming this challenge. So what did you do with the talents or the experiences that you learned through this challenge? And it's important because this is the contribution potential that colleges are now looking for. Comment below if you have specific questions about any colleges or supplemental essays.